Swoosh, swoosh. Howdy, folks. I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to another edition of Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. Hey, man, Christmas is over. We're getting ready for the new year. I'd like to introduce my co-host, Mike Ball.
What's going on? Good evening, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Wherever the hell you guys are from.
Just trying to do our thing, man. And hey, get with us Monday through Friday. Mike Ball, Black Dragon, K Wayne in the comments section moderating out there with Goose. Doing our thing, man. Trying to bring the best information to you guys as we are the number one news channel for biker news in all the world. Yeah. And so hang out with us, like, share, and subscribe, and be ready to get down with us as we do our Get Down. Thanks for tuning in. What do you think?
That was beautiful. Well done.
We're trying.
Very well done. I'm proud of you.
Just trying to keep hope alive.
No,
hey, Mike Ball. In today's news, this is interesting. As you saw the topic, and you know what?
Yeah.
I had wanted to bring this show in a little bit interestingly. In today's topic, we have this thing where it appears that the truce is holding between these major 1% motorcycle clubs
right
on the African American biker set. And this all came to us from we first became aware of this. For me, it was when I saw this music video that I was invited to participate in. This is when we first became aware of all of this that was going on. You might remember this.
I absolutely
featuring
do.
your boy, Black Dragon. Yeah, I was here, and I was there.
You were there.
I was there. Yeah. You guys remember this? This was the seminal event that announced. Yeah.
When I'm on tools, I don't use blinkers, I only lane switch. Crossing skate lines, forever pounding the pavement. If we ever party, I'm leaving with who I came with. Thinking otherwise would make a biker exchange. When I'm on tools, I don't use blinkers, I only lane switch. Crossing skate lines, forever pounding the pavement. If we ever party, I'm leaving with who I came with. Thinking otherwise would make a biker exchange clip. I outlaw, nothing like these other guys. For our colors, many died from accidents to our homicide. That line ain't thin, a chosen few gon' ride. Becoming an old man, all black. Who's of the wise, my wheels give me a vibe. Sitting in the cities, gripping the blicky, keep me alive. Don't want my mama to cry. A bunch of thugs in their eyes. Oh yeah, we outlaws. Got a couple angels in hell, they look out for us. Magazine 16, welcome to Valhalla. A couple unknown bikers won't let the camera capture. When I ride, I feel my brother's soul. Chilling down in Texas with a sword, gun, and punch. When I'm on tools, I don't use blinkers, I only lane switch. Crossing skate lines, forever pounding the pavement. If we ever party, I'm leaving with who I came with. Thinking otherwise would make a biker exchange. When I'm on tools, I don't use blinkers, I only lane switch. Crossing skate lines, forever pounding the pavement. If we ever party, I'm leaving with who I came with. Thinking otherwise will make a biker exchange clips.
One diamond, different colors, we all black and all brothers. Haters out here in the country don't want us fucking with each other. But see, that's the problem right there. The politician and the big man gotta get out of here. We all diamond holders, gun toting, Harley riding, weed smokers, all the diamonds coming together. Tell your pride to move over. This outlaw unity, a beautiful thing. To try and start to make a history, you must be insane. This here gon' stop a lot of bloodshed and shit. To all my Richies out there, we don't fight like no chick. My name Big Hoolie Pipeline, and I'm in this shit deep. To go against this movement, you must be foolish and sleep.
I'm on tools, I don't use blinkers, I only lane switch. Crossing skate lines, forever pounding the pavement. If we ever party, I'm leaving with who I came with. Thinking otherwise would make a bike exchange. When I'm on twos, I don't use blinkers, I only lane switch. Crossing skate lines, forever pounding the pavement. If we ever party, I'm leaving with who I came with. Thinking otherwise would make a bike exchange clips.
That's what I'm talking about.
So that was the beginning of like the announcement that these major 1% clubs on the African American biker set were going to be declaring a peace, a truce. There's a lot of bad blood between these clubs. A lot of black men killing black men. And a lot of these clubs are mixed race clubs. And then a couple of them are just like at least one of them is an all black club, but they're considered on the black bike set. So they have been, it seems that their truce is holding. And I was sent something the other day, which kind of blew me away. Let me find this. And I don't know if I ever thought that I would see that. Might bring that up. Thank you, sir. The January 13th is going to be the first annual Wheels of Soul Thunderguards Motorcycle Club Day Party. It's going to be in Harley. Is this Harleyville?
Yeah, looks like it. Harleyville.
It's called Harleyville.
That's awesome. I like that.
That's not Milwaukee. Maybe they was just called Harleyville before Harleys were around. I don't know. Maybe this is
in South Carolina?
Yeah, this is a place called Harleyville.
Nice.
The Harleyville Clubhouse in Harleyville, South Carolina. Yeah, it's Harleyville, South Carolina. Yeah. 1031 East Main Street, Harleyville, South Carolina. Campers and tents are welcome. Oh man, I might take my RV there. Yeah.
Man, this is really cool to see. This is really cool to see.
Live DJ, food trucks, drinks. Man, see if I can't get a vending license and go vend there.
Right.
I'm gonna try to be there. I want to see this.
Man, so, I would love to show up.
So if you can't really make this out on your phone, so you have a Wheels of Soul and a Thunderguard standing here next to one another. This is really something that I don't know if anybody ever thought they would see. And I really can't make these out. It might be Wheels of Soul Thunderguard, Wheels of Soul Thunderguard. I can't really make this out in this video, in this picture. But you have the two vests standing side by side. I have another one of these flyers that someone sent me.
Wow, Lee says it's 4 hours away from Atlanta for you. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's not too bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's a nice little motorcycle ride. But I could also take my RV, since RVs are welcome, and hang out.
I will definitely ride a Segway, by the way, K-Wayne. 1000%.
So this is the Wheels of Soul, and this is the Thunderguard vest. And if you remember that video, it had Outcast in it, Wheels of Soul, Chosen Few, Thunderguards, all in it. And this thing really seems to be holding, because and it's not just that. I had this picture sent to me, released by the Thug Riders, and this is purported to be the national president of the Thug Riders and the national president of the Outcast, who were there during this peace treaty. And so even the Thug Riders are now, I haven't independently verified this picture, and I don't personally know those two folks, but I'm told that this was the national president and the of both clubs. So this thing that they may be trying to do is huge. It's
awesome to see.
It's huge. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's mind blowing. I mean, what could happen if this took root? It's kind of like the movie Warriors. Ting, ting,
Yeah,
ting. You know, remember that movie?
of course. Yeah.
Warriors come out to play. Warriors come out to play. Warriors. That was so annoying, man. That guy was annoying. And
Yeah, he was.
this is what I fear. This is what I fear happening. I fear that there are going to be some people who just don't want to see such a thing occur. And that
I don't know why.
there will be some folk like maybe if you had a brother killed or something, like your blood brother was killed
Yeah,
in
that
the
part
war.
is
And
understandable.
everybody's talking about, like, you saw this in Vietnam, right? So now we're friends with Vietnam, and we got all these people that are not so happy with their experiences in Vietnam.
Right.
It's hard, Mike. It's hard to deal with an enemy, and I have some firsthand experience with this. So during my time, I fought what was known as the Cold War, and in the Cold War, we actually one of my responsibilities was to track Russian submarines as a submarine sailor, and we were out there sometimes trying to kill each other. And this was not something that was ever broadcast. Like we would follow these Russian submarines so that we would know where they were at all times, so we could kill them if the word ever came out. So we were better at following them. We had better technology, and so they would do crazy SHIT, crazy. Like I'll never forget the first time that they pulled a crazy Ivan on us. So when you're driving your submarine, it's very difficult. There's not like a rearview mirror, and this is all done by sonar. So listening behind you is kind of tough.
Right.
So what these guys would do is they would just make a 180-degree spin and come right down the same bearing that they were on. So they just basically try to hit you head on. And I mean, it's just a terrifying thing. And so sometime during like I want to say 87 or so, something around that time, the entire Russian fleet came to Norfolk, Virginia, to hang out, to party. And that was crazy to actually meet face to face these guys I'd been trying to kill. Somebody up top said, "Okay, it's okay." So you're in a bar, they're over there, you're over here, and you're just staring at each other like you want to get down. And you've been told, the first person who throweth the first bloweth shall die at the horrible death. You're gonna get your ass busted. You better treat these people right. And so it was an amazing experience to actually see eyeball to eyeball folks that I absolutely hated, folks I had been trying to track, folks I had been trying to kill.
People that you were trained to hate.
Right. People, yeah. And helping them get around the base and helping them get to the commissary. We had things they had never seen before. Like Norfolk base, I believe, is one of the largest in the world. And we had things that they had never seen, like, oh my goodness. And so I have some experience with trying to sit down and look an enemy eye to eye and be friends. And we were able to do that successfully. But the question that I would have is, will their truce be able to survive the first idiot that's going to screw things up on purpose, even? Will the truce be able to survive that? Because these things are not hard to destroy, to run into the ground. These things are not hard to do that because people kind of know how people think. and they know how people know. Oh, all I got to do is put a beer bottle over here for somebody to trip on, and the war's back on. It's back on. So we hope, we pray, we want to see these big brothers put it down for the rest of us. So first of all, there's going to be nothing like being able to go to a party. And a lot of times when these guys show up, one side or the other, or both sides show up, the party will just dissipate because nobody's wanting to be around. So there's no money made. A lot of these clubs won't even, a lot of these 1%er clubs, if they have respect for you and they have love for you, a lot of times they won't even come to your party because they know when they come, the money's is getting ready to leave. So it'll be an interesting thing to be able to hang out with these clubs and watch them hang out and respect and love one another, especially with the majority of them being Black brothers. And there's no reason for us to be fighting like this. So the Thunderguards, I think they were born in 1965 or something like that in Wilmington, Delaware. And the Wheels of Soul, I think they were born in like 1967 or so in Philadelphia, if my memory serves me correctly. These guys are going to be hanging out in South Carolina. And it's going to be their first annual unity party with the Wheels of Soul Thunderguards. 12 p.m. it starts. It's a day party. I don't know if that means that they won't, that like they're going to close it down at 5 or something, or is it going to be all day and all? It's going to be all day and all night because they got campers and tents are welcome. So this is going to be a wonderful get together. There's going to be food trucks, all this kind of stuff. So we can't wait, man. I can't wait. I want to be there. I'm supposed to be going to the PRO, and that's going to be January 18th. So the PROC, and we're going to have a show about the PROC and tell everybody what it's all about and everything. The PROC is actually where I got my start in this world. It was actually in terms of Black Dragon, the social media creator, the guy everybody talks to or whatever. I kind of really got my roots at the PROC, which is going to have their 20th anniversary this year. And the amazing amount of things that they did to help folks and bring things around is kind of amazing. So, man, bravo, Zulu. We used to say in the Navy, bravo, Zulu, to these two clubs, these organizations, for showing an example of what can happen if we at least try.
That's right.
Try to have some peace. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's really cool. Another thing here is I don't know if you guys remember the show we did a couple days ago on the
Clubhouse Fire.
The Clubhouse Fire, Christmas Blaze over there in Michigan, up there in Michigan. Remember this guy here who couldn't get it together? Let's see.
He was staring at the camera for a long time. Unmute it, by the way. Yeah. He didn't do anything right here anyways.
Come on, buddy. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Okay.
Got it. Go.
That's right, Nate. The building had been home to...
That's right, Nate. I'm Black Dragon, not Nate. But anyway.
He listens to me.
These guys
Diamondbacks
here...
Motorcycle Club. They've been using the building for years as both a clubhouse and as a venue to hold charity events. But now, a lot of that has gone up in smoke. Fire crews tell me that they got the call at around 10:45 this morning when our crews...
So this is the Diamondbacks Motorcycle Club here. And it is a cinder block building that was burned up. And I talked to the president, and it was burned up. They believe it was burned up by a hater. And this was actually an arson, they believe.
Which is terrible to hear.
And we're going to have them on the show Monday or Tuesday to talk about their experience and what they need. And the Diamondbacks Motorcycle Club needs us, this community, to help them out. Their building was a total loss in terms of the contents on the inside. that was a total loss. And so the president over there, his name is Catfish, and we're going to have to help them. Now he said it's a cinder block building, so the cinder block building can be replenished. It can be rebuilt. What do they got to do? Clear out the inside, clear out the wiring, and basically repaint and rewire, and maybe put a new roof on. But the old cinder block building, I have a cinder block building. My the Dragon's Lair is in a cinder block building. These buildings are tough.
Wow.
TUFF, tough, but they're going to need our help. So I told them to set up their GoFundMe. Normally we would set up a GoFundMe, but I've had so many negative experiences with that.
This is the problem with us setting up anything for you guys. There's complications that go with this. So we have no problem if something happened to you guys. We can absolutely advertise your guys' link or something like that. But for us to assume responsibility for you guys, well, it's backfired in Dragon's case.
Oh yeah, there was one time I saw this club. It had a huge motorcycle wreck. 7 of its members were killed on the highway, and I immediately set up a GoFundMe page to take up money to help them. And I believe they reported me to GoFundMe. Like, we don't know this dude. This dude ain't.
Mm-hmm.
And they almost like it. That situation almost ruined my ability to set up GoFundMe pages forever. And I realized, I was like, like nobody asked you to do that. So like, what were you doing? I was so gung ho. So now we ask you guys that you set up your own GoFundMe pages, and we're not responsible for the money and can't get in any trouble that way. But
nonetheless, even if you get an okay, or you talk to one president about something, well, you go ahead and represent, let's just say, yourself, that you're doing this. Well, then you're going to have the other half of the organization that doesn't know who you are, and they're like, no, we don't know who this guy is. He's collecting money off of us. You know what I mean? So there's issues that go in with that. So we would rather you guys create the link yourself.
You set the link up, and we will promote it, and we will do everything we can to assist you guys in getting the money. Our people are good people. They will help, but that's how we want to do it. So we will have them on the show next week, and we will actually be working towards letting everybody know exactly what happened and exactly what these folks need. And it's going to be money that we if all you got is $5, send $5. But
right.
We're going to try to help this esteemed club. It's been around forever. This club is old. It's been around forever, and we want to help them get back on their feet. So that's what's going on with that. I was recently on the Lavish T. Williams show, and he asked me a question which I thought was interesting.
It becomes a mockery. And I say this.
So I made this. I want you guys to check this out. So this is Lavish T. Williams. He's got the Lavish T. Williams show, and he brought up an interesting question. And tell me what you guys think about this.
And it becomes a mockery. And I say this coming from different individuals that came from a club that wanted to start their own club because they didn't like the rules of the club. And then people that has no idea about biking want to join the club. If you got a city that 30 years ago was only 15, 20 motorcycle clubs, and now you have a city with 100 motorcycle clubs, I personally feel like, why don't you go join one of these clubs that got 40, 50 years in, but everybody want to be the big dog?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that interesting? What do you think about that, Mike? Should you start your own motorcycle club, or should you go join one that's already out there?
Definitely. This is my belief that there is basically a club for everything now. Like everything that you can think of, there's pretty much a club for it. And what I suggest is join them. Go check out what they're about. I understand that people get, oh, I don't want to follow this. I want to have this set of rules. And I understand the want for that, but at the same token, there's so much that goes into it. Are you willing to wait 5-6 years before you can even wear a vest? Let's just say, like, a lot of people aren't down for that.
Man, I'm so different from you guys with you guys, Philip. I'm so different. I'm like, bring it on. Bring all the pop-up clubs. Bring them on. Teach them. If you feel that way about them, then teach them the right way to come. But I say the more the merrier. I don't think there can be too many clubs. I don't think that there can be too. Every club was a pop-up club at one time.
Yeah, I understand. But now that we've got, for instance, just in Southern California, in the COC, we have over 350 motorcycle clubs.
Yeah.
Like, there's already, that's just in the COC. Imagine the ones that are riding dirty too. You know what I mean?
I love it.
That's a lot of clubs.
More clubs is how I see it. But a lot of you guys,
there's no need for another club now.
There's no need. There's no need for your club. There's no need for my club.
Yeah.
When the Black Sabbath Motorcycle Club started in 1972, listen, we're almost as old as those clubs I was telling you about. 1965, Thunderguards, 1967, Wheels of Soul, 1969, the Outcast. We're just a few years younger than those clubs. 1965, 1972. What are we talking about? 5, 6, 7 year gap. Like, when the Black Sabbath was born, we were hated. They didn't think we would last. We were the punks on the block. In fact, they gave us the worst date on the calendar to throw our party in the middle of February. In the middle of the winter, which is rainy season for California. Every few years, it just rains our entire annual weekend. It rains the whole time. And imagine, like in 2020, I rode in 10 days of rain, all the way there and all the way back. Just, it rained. It was the most ugly, disgusting rain that rain can be, and cold. And it didn't like me or my club brothers. And they never expected, and we took that run and we turned it into the first run of the year, because it was the first time you could get on your bike really after the winter, and everybody would break out from Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Oakland. Everybody would come down on the first run to the Black Sabbath Motorcycle Club, but we were never supposed to make it. They gave us the worst run, the worst day, the worst weather. They were targeting us for destruction. And 90% of them clubs ain't even around no more. And here we stand 50 years later, 50 years.
Yep.
So I am a believer that no one can tell you that you ain't going to make it. And I want to see as many clubs as could possibly be. The more footprints we have out there, the better our chances. Like when tadpoles, they have millions of them things, because only hundreds of thousands are going to survive.
Right.
You know what I mean? Them little turtles running for the ocean. What if there was only no more turtles? We're not doing any more turtles. Turtles are closed. There'll be this beach is closed to new turtles. Like, after a few years, there'd be no more turtles, because they die by the average motorcycle club takes at least 3 years to get started. And 50% of them fail within the first year. Of the ones that are left, 50% of them fail within the next 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at only a small number of clubs make it out of 5 years. Then how many fail between 5 and 10 years? And then how many fail between 10 and 20 years? And I've known clubs here in Atlanta to be 50 some years old and just one day you go there and they're not there anymore. So it is hard keeping these things rolling. It's hard keeping them up. And we need more tadpole clubs running towards the water, more little turtle clubs trying to hit that water and survive the predators against biker clubs. The predators against biker clubs. Yeah. Yeah.
Well done.
The predators against biker clubs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. I just made that up. The predators against that's a t-shirt.
make it.
Oh, by the way, whenever you go to Daytona Beach, make sure that they spell Daytona correctly on your t-shirt.
No way. Show it.
No, I will not.
Oh no, I'm putting you on blast.
But it's down here.
Yeah, show it.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing
Oh
that.
man, that's
Make
embarrassing.
sure before you walk away, because they will spell Daytona wrong, and they won't throw those shirts away.
Look, K-Wayne's got it. Thank you for spelling it the way they spelled it.
K-Wayne's got it right there.
Yeah.
Daytona. Yeah, that'll happen to you down there. Hey, listen, do you remember this story right here? You remember that motorcycle guy who kicked a car in California and caused the chain reaction, and the car hit a pickup truck and the pickup truck flipped over? You remember that?
Yes, I do remember that. That was huge on social media.
Do you know they caught? I've only seen the social media part.
Oh no, I didn't know that there's more to it.
When I was doing some research for something else,
Oh man,
I ran into this story, and this guy they had actually caught the guy, and so let's revisit that.
yeah,
Everybody's
please.
seen that story, but nobody really knew what happened to the guy who was arrested. This happened many years ago, but I never knew that this guy was actually arrested. So I think we have it right here.
Hold on. Bring it back.
And authorities say
Bring it
this
back.
whole incident
So what happened?
I muted that part of the screen because sometimes
ready?
yeah. All right,
All right,
run
here
it.
we go.
man being held responsible for this road rage crash is facing some very serious charges. And authorities say this whole incident is a reminder of the danger of losing your temper when you're behind the wheel of a vehicle. A shocking road rage incident involving a motorcycle and a car captured on video. An innocent driver injured when his white pickup overturns after being struck by a silver sedan. The motorcycle rider never stops. After an 8-month investigation, 45-year-old Andrew Flanagan of Arleta has been arrested and booked in connection with the crash.
In a relatively short time, our investigators with the California Highway Patrol did a very good job in identifying and becoming very comfortable with the identity of the suspected hit and run driver.
The incident happened in June of last year on the 14 freeway in Santa Clarita. Authorities say Flanagan is the man on an orange motorcycle seen kicking the sedan.
The videotape that we obtained from a witness was a major part of our investigation.
Investigators say the video only captured a portion of the altercation. They determined early on that Flanagan was responsible for the crash, but chose to monitor him and build their case before making an arrest. Flanagan was booked on felony counts of assault with a deadly weapon, reckless driving, and hit and run.
Just because you may be on a smaller, less significant vehicle does not mean that you cannot engage in very, very unsafe practices and cause injury to innocent people.
Wow.
This is crazy.
Wow.
This is assault with a deadly weapon.
They're calling that the car or that the vehicle, which is his motorcycle, is a deadly weapon because you're using it. That's so
he did
crazy.
not use his motorcycle. He used his foot.
He used his
kicked
foot.
the damn car, not hit it with his motorcycle.
That's crazy.
And I don't know if you remember or not. If you just saw that when he kicked the car crashed trying to run him
off
the road. The car was trying to kill him. That was the assault with the deadly weapon.
Right. It should
How
be
is it-
it should be the guy in the car that's getting charged.
And then in California, the law is that you must stop for any accident over $500. If you don't stop for an accident that creates more than $500 worth of damage, you have committed a crime. I know this because I used to teach California traffic school.
Wow.
Yeah. I owned like 7 of them at one time, 7 California traffic schools. So
Didn't know that.
yeah, I used to be a comedy. I used to run comedy traffic school. Yeah, yes, sir. Mm-hmm. So I still know all those rules and stuff. I used to, the class is like 6 hours and 40 minutes of instruction you were required to do back then. So you have to stop for an accident, but I would argue that he didn't cause that accident. Like he kicked the car and the car tried to run over him. He didn't wreck into the car. He didn't hit the car. The car didn't crash into him. But anyway, they went all out on your boy when they arrested him. And so there was more here to the case. The biker whose video recorded car kicking antics went viral pleaded no contest back in August of 2018. This happened in 2013. So by 2018, he pleaded no contest to 1 felony count. So they had a bunch of felony counts. They got it down to 1 felony count of hit and run driving. He didn't hit anybody and run. Hit and run driving resulting in an injury to another person. Andrew Flanagan, a 45-year-old stage technician who lives in Arleta, appeared Tuesday in San Fernando Superior Court, where he entered his plea of no contest to, like they said, 1 felony count of hit and run driving resulting in injury to another person. And he was sentenced to 3 years probation and 45 days of community service, said Ricardo Santiago, spokesman for the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. He got 3 years probation and 45 days of community service for this and a felony. Does that mean he can't vote anymore?
That's right.
He can't own a gun anymore?
Yep. All because of that.
Bat's breath.
Yep.
Prosecutors with the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office charged him with a total of 3 criminal offenses: hit and run driving, causing injury, assault with a deadly weapon, to wit, a knife. A knife? I never saw a knife. And reckless driving on the highway, causing bodily injury after having a prior conviction. Boy, they threw his past bad acts in there.
It's terrible.
Office spokesman Ricardo Santiago said Wednesday, they just stacked his ass with charges. The original road rage allegations stem from June 21, 2017. Okay, 2017, I'm sorry. It's when it started. That took place about 5:45 a.m. on the southbound lanes of Highway 14 near Newhall Avenue. A motorist in a Nissan was traveling southbound on the highway in the carpool lane, according to a 2017 interview with CHP officer Josh Gringard. At the time, a motorcyclist operating a Harley-Davidson type of motorcycle was also, they hate Harley-Davidson types of motorcycles, was also traveling southbound, also inside the carpool lane to the left of the Nissan. A third motorist driving Cadillac Escalade, as you saw, was driving southbound. So they say the motorcyclist and the Nissan driver engaged in an altercation within the HOV lane on the southbound SR 14 at Newhall Avenue. Do you remember what HOV stands for, by the way?
I do not.
High occupancy vehicle.
Occupant. Yeah, that's right.
You gotta, you gotta have taught traffic school. So from the road rage incident, the Nissan driver lost control of the vehicle where it collided into the center divider after hitting the divider. So they got, basically.
It's a video viewed more than 1 million times. A battle between a motorcycle and a sedan. And it all
oh my God, that was such not a battle.
began on this stretch of the 14 freeway in Santa Clarita, where a normal Wednesday morning commute crossed the line. Watch as a motorcyclist kicks the side of a passing car. The sedan suddenly swerves into the motorcyclist, loses control.
Suddenly swerves into, you mean tries to kill the biker.
Right.
He tried to kill that guy. Suddenly swerves. You know what? It's the narrative. It's the narrative.
Totally.
The narrative. If we report that,
they twist this so hard. It's crazy.
We report it like TI is.
Right.
This guy tried to kill the man.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't suddenly swerve. Oh my God.
Terrible.
He suddenly swerved. Oh my God. No, that's not what happened. He tried to kill that guy.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Control and slams into the center divider. Within seconds, the car causes a passing truck to overturn. Saugus resident Chris Traber watched the entire event unfold. He says it began innocently with a lane change gone wrong.
When the motorcycle got by the Sentra decided to get out of the carpool lane. I don't think he saw him.
And then tempers flared.
The motorcycle got angry and so was yelling at the guy in the Sentra, and then the Sentra was saying words back and forth.
The driver of the white truck sustained moderate injuries and was transported to the hospital. The motorcyclist, well, he never stopped. And Traber has a message for that person who fled the scene.
And the guy on the bike taking off, that was stupid. You know,
if you could speak directly to the guy on the bike who didn't stop and, even stick around, what'd you tell him?
if you had stopped, you probably wouldn't be in trouble. But now that you left the scene, you're probably going to get in trouble.
The CHP encourages anyone who saw anything to give them a call. And they want to remind motorists, always let cooler heads prevail. Reporting for The Signal in Santa Clarita, I'm Austin Dave.
How's this guy breaking the law and driving and reporting? What the hell was that?
That's crazy.
That's against the law in your California.
It is. It is. Yep.
Man. Yeah, they went after the biker. And
terrible.
This guy was the victim of a attempted murder. And he wound up getting a felony for that.
That sounds like California to you.
Oh, man, I had to get out of there, bro. It was too expensive. And then they want $4,000 a month to live there.
Trust me, you're preaching to the choir. I know.
They want $4,000 a month for a shack. Hey, you get to live here, plus you get the pleasure of giving us $4,000 a month for. Yeah.
I know. I shared a property with, they split my house into, not this house, the one prior. They split it into a halfway. So, and then there was also a family in the garage too. So there's 3 families in total, and I was paying $4,500 a month for a 3-bed, 2-bath. $4,500 a month while I'm sharing that property with 2 other families.
Man, that landlord was getting over like a fat pig.
Dude, getting banked. I mean, I was paying the mortgage and some by myself.
Man, you should have bought you needed. I almost bought a house there 25 years ago.
Should have
for
$200,000,
which was outrageous in like 1995. It was $200,000 they wanted for the house. It'd be worth $2 million right now.
Easy. It's like stuff like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Cool $2 million just chilling.
Yep.
It was a 2-bedroom house that had four rooms in it.
You see, that's like the going price. Anywhere from $1 million to $2 million. So that's like normal here in California.
They had taken a 4-bedroom house and took 2 of the rooms and made them offices. So the wife had an office, the man had an office, and there were 2 bedrooms. And it had a swimming pool in the backyard. It was a nice it would have been nice for a young Navy guy.
Mm-hmm.
But me and the lady that I was with fell out. And I didn't get a chance to marry her. And
didn't happen. Wasn't in the cards for you.
She was fine as hell. Damn, that girl was fine. I messed that up, man. I messed that up. Her name was.
It happens. It happens.
Man, she was as fine as the day is long. Had a booty that just wouldn't quit. Have you ever seen a booty that won't quit? You'll be like, "Booty, will you please stop?" And
absolutely, I have been there.
Not quitting. Yeah, the booty will be like, "I'm not quitting. I don't care what you say. I'm going to be like a Cadillac and jiggle at every bump."
This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Cadillac jiggling at every bump. You know how those Cadillacs jiggle when they go over. Because you never drive a
The
Cadillac
suspension
over.
is insane.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
don't drive the
ow.
Cadillac over a speed bump.
Yeah.
Fast.
No,
If
hell no. You got to take it at like 2
you
miles
got
per
to
hour.
lean. See, this is how you drive a Cadillac. You lean
At
to
a
the right.
45 as well. You got to hit it at a 45.
Mm-hmm. And then the booty jiggles on them. Just saying.
You get that side to side motion.
Yeah. Motion. And then, in California, the motion to the ocean potion.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I've got a new book out.
That's right.
I've got it. This is not a good segue into a woman's book.
Hey, it is what it is, right?
I've got a new book out called The Social Club's Bible, Revival the Women's Social Club Movement, Lifting as We Climb. Motorcycle Club's Bible is the name of the whole series, which there are now 6 books in it. The Social Club's Bible, Revival the Women's Social Club Movement, is the 6th book in the Motorcycle Club Bible series. This manual teaches hang-arounds, prospects, and full-patch sisters of women's social clubs the history, protocols, rules, and principles of the Black Motorcycle Club set, thus empowering them to successfully navigate its social and political climate. It also revisits the historical Black women's clubs movement, focusing today's social clubs toward improving the African American motorcycle club set, communities, and social construct. This book is a must-have. Look at this, Mike Ball. It's already a #1 new release.
Wow.
New release, rather. A #1 new release in motorcycle history is the category.
Wow. That's really cool that they have a category for it.
Yeah. They have a category for every book. This right here, it talks about everything. This book here, The Social Club's Bible, talks about everything a motorcycle club or a social club on the motorcycle set. It talks about everything that you guys could imagine. So in here is going to be the history of motorcycle. Well, first of all, the social clubs on the Black motorcycle set, then the beginning of social clubs and where they actually came from. Chapter 3 talks about the progressive era in the United States of America and where the basis for social clubs on the African American world and in our experience in slavery and stuff, where all this comes from. Then it talks about the Black women's club movement in particular, and the defines and the decline of the women's clubs. And then we get into understanding motorcycles, motorcycle clubs, biker clubs, the history of motorcycle clubs in the United States, the history of biker clubs, how do motorcycle clubs operate, how do social clubs operate on the biker set. Look at all this stuff, man, we put in here. Dealing with 1%ers, dealing with outlaws, the chapter 11 for prospects, the list of do's and don'ts. So we talk about things for prospects. We talk about everything you need to know as a social club on the motorcycle set. So, man, we want you to get this book. You can get it at blackdragonsgear.com, where you can get it. Listen, it's in hardcover, paperback, and it's also in as a Kindle. So you can get it from Amazon. You can get it from blackdragonsgear.com. You can get it as a Kindle, and in about 2 weeks you'll be able to get the audio version. So this is the deal, man. Been working for a couple years on this book. The research is incredible. The bibliography alone is about, I don't know, 5 or 10 pages of other stuff you can go look up. All kinds of stuff written by people who know motorcycle clubs and know social clubs and know how all this works. So the bibliography is crazy. There's just been a lot of work put into this book. It's the only book of its kind. It's a social club Bible for women in the social clubs movement. Wow. I need some applause. Where's my applause button? I need that right now. Yeah, I need that. Somebody has a question for me, it looks like. Black Dragon, is it okay to join a 99% club, then later join a diamond club? Or is that considered club hopping? So
No.
the MC protocol answer is you're stepping up. So it's always considered not club hopping if you're stepping up. And what is stepping up? You can go from a
RC.
riding club to maybe a Christian club to a traditional MC and then to a diamond MC and then a 1%er MC.
Correct. Yeah.
And never have been considered a club hopper because each time you stepped up in commitment, it is considered that each one of those clubs has a different layer of commitment. At least that's how they see themselves. And pretty much I think that's true. So, yeah.
Yep.
So within MC protocol, you're not considered a club hopper if you are stepping up each time. And if you leave your club correctly, you're not considered a club hopper. Well, some people will say you're a club hopper, but you have to, I say you got to move around until you find home. For me, I found home in one club for the last 35, 36 years. But hey,
very lucky.
If something happened and I moved and you saw Black Dragon 1%er next week, would I be a club hopper? No, I just, even if it took me 35 years to find my ultimate home, then that's what it does, but you got to go where you have the most fun, the most
where you gel the best,
where you gel.
Other people, even that goes for chapter to chapter, even, you're going to have different attitudes sometimes, even within chapters. It's crazy, man. You have to learn it, what you're going to gel well with.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Well, I think that's our show for today.
Yeah, that was amazing. A lot of good coverage.
Yeah, that's our show for the day, I believe. We got to help those guys for the Diamondback Motorcycle Club. We'll have them on early next week.
That's gonna be
get
cool.
Your wallets ready, guys. Can we get our wallets ready for this? Is a good cause to help them rebuild their clubhouse. It's been around forever. They do all kinds of work for the community. Also, get over there and attend the day party over there if you can. Have some fun with the bros. They're going to be acting right. They're going to act right. They're going to be doing the right things, and providing an example. So we should absolutely back them up in that. If we can help with that, we should. So we want to acknowledge them. Get over to the day party. Wheels of Soul, Thunderguards MC starts 12 p.m. It's $15 at the gate. Now this is what would be considered an open club. 1% clubs have open house where the outside can come in. And a lot of you guys that might be interested in joining one of these kind of clubs, this is when you can. So they always write, well, how do I want to join a 1% club? What do I do? Well, you go to the open house and you say, hey, listen, man, I've been watching you guys. I have my Harley out there. I was interested maybe in hanging out with you guys a little bit and finding out a little bit about you. This would be the appropriate time to do such a thing at the open house. So anyway, this is what they're doing, and this was sent to me, and I hope that they have a great time there, man. I hope they do well. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be awesome. I wish I could make that.
Well, you can, Mike. Just get on your motorcycle and.
Yeah. No problem. 3,000 miles away.
It's in winter. It's a snow bear disciple run. You need one of those.
Yeah, I do. Need one of those.
Your skinny ass will freeze to death.
Hell yeah, I will. Yep. I will be wearing gloves for that because as a Dyna bro, we don't wear our gloves.
Dyna bros don't wear their gloves.
Mm-mm.
Let me tell you what Victory Vision bros. Let me tell you what Victory Vision bros do. We turn on our heated hand grips.
Mm-hmm. Bing. Yeah. Must be nice.
The only thing that's cold is the back of your hands. And that's so uncomfortable so we turn on the heated gloves.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Must be nice.
Heat upon heat. It is nice. And then we turn on our heated seat. Do you know what a warm butt feels like?
No, not on a motorcycle.
A warm butt will warm your entire whole body. Your whole system warms from the warm butt. It could be 2,000 degrees below zero. If you have a warm butt, the heat of the butt warms the entire body, and you're like, damn, I'm warm.
Damn, my ass is on fire.
It's on fire. Where I look at you young guys, you don't even know that I've got it turned on. And Black Dragon, how can you ride so hard?
Yeah,
oh, well,
don't even
son, I've been riding hard since.
I can handle it.
Yeah, son, it's just nothing. This rain is nothing. I ride in this, you understand. My hands, they know no froze. They know no tundra. I'm not cold at all. Are you cold? You want to pull over? You can't ride anymore? Yeah, that's how we do that.
I like the pocket heaters. Those are cool. You put them inside your gloves. Yep. Think of a pocket heater that
they
you
only
get.
last like 30 minutes or something.
No, they last pretty long. They're like 2-3 hours. Whatever, man. That's crazy. That's probably a lot of this money.
Yeah, they're $200 for them gloves. Yeah.
Yeah, forget about it. I'm not paying $200 for gloves, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're $200.
I'd rather ride without them.
It's got low, medium, and extremely hot.
I'm sure it does.
Hit the button.
Must be nice.
Yeah, on your gauntlets. They're actually called gauntlets.
That's like cheating. You know, that's like having numbing cream for when people get tattoos and stuff. That's cheating.
It's not cheating.
It's totally cheating.
Listen, bro. It's not cheating. It's not cheating. Young mother. You young guy. That's not cheating. Get you some arthritis and then call it cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, whatever. Listen, I'm happy just to be able to still be able to ride. After my Navy time, David M. Cruz says, after Navy time, take the heated stuff. Absolutely, man. No, when I was young like you, I'd have been like, you're cheating, you old bastard.
Totally. Yep. I know. You prospected for 5 years. I know.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, I'm 40 years older than you. I feel so old.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Listen, everyone, thank you for tuning in. We're having a good time today. Hey, appreciate you guys. We've got a New Year's Eve coming up. Please be safe on them motorcycles out there. God bless you. So this is it, man. Make sure to get my books. You can get all my books at blackdragonsgear.com. Like, share, subscribe. You can support the show at $BikerPrez, $Biker Prez. We'd absolutely appreciate you, man. Get the Mike Ball Show. He's on Insane Wheels with a Z. That's his YouTube channel. And he's also doing
with an S. With an S. Yep. Insane Wheels with an S. No, look, I've got it in my thing right here too. Yep.
Oh, Insane Wheels with an S. I said Z the other day. Sorry.
Yeah, you did. It's all good.
Insane Wheels with an S. Insane Wheels with an S. That's his YouTube channel. And he's also on a new YouTube channel with Bishop called The Diamond Effect. Bishop 1%, Archbishop 1%er. So make sure to check those guys out, man. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comments section below. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years, and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.